Hey guys, welcome to another episode here at Transform Your Body TV. My name is Paul, and on today's episode we're going to talk about what is the best cardio for your weight loss. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, you're probably doing different forms of cardio, but we want to know what's going to burn the most amount of calories, what's going to lose the most amount of weight in the quickest time, the most effective time, possibly with the least amount of effort as well, what is going to get us the best results. And so that's what we're going to go over today. How many calories do each of the main types of cardio burn per hour? Now, as you can see here, we've got a nice little list, and we're going to go on burn per hour. You might not do the exercise for an entire hour, but just to give you somewhere to go from so we can have them all on a level playing field against each other and see which one is the best, if there is a best. Now, the first one, walking, 300 to 400 calories, probably no surprise there. For an hour, that's an okay amount of calories to burn, but you know, we can probably do much better than that in that amount of time. Stepping up to running, you know, basically doubling it there with 600 calories. Cycling, swimming, also 600 calories. Very similar types of cardio exercises in terms of the amount of calories they're going to burn in a particular time. Next, rowing. You know, if you've done all of these 5 so far, you probably noticed that rowing is a little bit more intense. Sorry, not intense. Is a little bit more difficult than some of the others, and is going to push your body a little bit more. And finally, we move on to skipping. Skipping as boxers do, not as little 10-year-old girls in the playground do. Skipping as boxers do for an hour will burn around 1,000 calories. Now, that might seem like this is the best one to do, though that can be quite deceiving. On a calorie front, just on paper, yes, skipping as the boxers do will burn around 1,000 calories, depending on your height and weight and current fitness level, blah, blah, blah. But that may not necessarily be the one you want to do all the time. Now, I've put 2 types of cardio on here minimum if you're trying to lose weight, because if you get stuck on one type of cardio, say for example you cycle all the time, your body is going to get so much more efficient and know that you're cycling all the time. Okay, your body is just a massive machine ready to adapt to anything you give it. And because of that, if you cycle all the time, yeah, you might burn 600 calories the first time you do it for the hour, but then the more you do it and the further you get down the line, you're cycling for weeks or months, you know, perhaps even years, your body is going to get so much more efficient. You're no longer burning that amount of calories when you're cycling. Okay, you're probably burning far less because your body knows it's coming. And when it starts to happen, your body likes it and it starts to kick in and it gets as efficient as possible. It's to save you energy and to save your body fuel. It's going to make sure that you're performing all the exercises as efficiently, as optimally as possible. Not optimal for weight loss, optimal to make your body survive. And that will mean burning fewer calories. So what I suggest is 2 types of cardio minimum. So for example, you might do walking and cycling this week, and next week you do skipping and rowing. You know, the week after you do rowing and cycling. You know, the week after that you do swimming and walking. Just because it's a lower amount of calories doesn't mean you shouldn't do it and that you should always stick to the high calorie burners, because your body, for one thing, will need some rest, and for another thing, it will get used to doing this, and so you may end up burning fewer calories than doing something else that may appear lower calories on paper. So that's my advice for you guys, 2 types of cardio minimum. Of course, there are other ones, you know, outside of this that I suggest you try. You know, why not? Include as many different types of weight loss methods as you can, and do what works for you. If you find that you add in martial arts down here, and that is a massive calorie burner for you, and you find it challenging every time because it's something that constantly changes, not necessarily like swimming or running, then do that. You know, why not? Add in what you feel works for you, but if you feel like something's starting to not work for you anymore, then definitely change it up and try and do 2 different types constantly. You know, don't just say you're going to cycle now for the next month. You know, make sure you add in some other form of cardio as well, so your body gets that shock and so you keep losing weight. But I hope that gives you more information and a little something different to try as well. If you like the video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.